Hymn 645, Indra, 33 verses. That Indra is our youthful friend, who with his trusty guidance led Turvasa Yadu from afar, even to the dull and uninspired Indra, gives vital power and wins, even with slow steed, the offered prize. Great are his ways of guiding us, and manifold are his eulogies. His kind protections never fail. Friends, sing your psalm and offer praise to him, to whom the prayer is brought. For our great providence is he. Thou slaughterer of Vritra, art guardian and friend of one and two, yea, of a man like one of us. Beyond men's hate thou leadest us, and givest cause to sing thy praise. Good hero art thou called by men. I call with hymns as 'twere a cow to milk. The friend who merits praise, the Brahmin who accepts the prayer, him in whose hands, they say, are stored all treasures. From the days of old, the hero, conquering in the fight, lord of strength, caster of the stone, destroy the firm forts built by men, and foil their arts, unbending God. Thee as such, O Lord of power, O Indra, Soma drinker true, we fain for glory have invoked, such as thou wast of old, art now to be called on. When the prize lies ready, listen to our call. With hymns and coursers, we will gain Indra. Through thee, both steeds and spoil, most glorious and most proffered prize. Thou, Indra, lover of the song, whom men must stir to help, hast been great in the contest for the prize, slayer of foes. Whatever aid of thine imparts the swiftest course, with that impel our car to speed, as skilfullest of those who drive the chariot, with our art and aim, O conqueror, win the proffered prize. Praise him who, matchless and alone, was born the lord of living men, most active with heroic soul, thou who hast been the singer's friend, a friend auspicious with thine aid. As such, O Indra, favor us. Grasp in thine arms the thunderbolt, O thunder armed to slay the fiends. Mayest thou subdue the foeman's host. I call the ancient friend, allied with wealth, who speeds the lowly man, him to whom chiefly prayer is brought. For he alone is lord of all treasures of the earth. He speeds hither, chief lover of the song. So with thy yoke teams satisfy our wish, with power and wealth and steeds, and cattle boldly, lord of kine. Sing this, what time the juice is pressed. To him your hero much invoked, to please him as a mighty steer. He excellent, withholdeth not his gift of power and wealth and kine. When he hath listened to our songs, may he with might unclose for us the cow's stall, whosoe'er it be, to which the Dasu slayer goes. O Indra Satakratu, these our songs have called aloud to thee, like mother cows to meet their calves. Hard is thy love to win. Thou art a steer to him who longs for steers. Be to one craving steeds a steed. Delight thee with the juice we pour for thine own great munificence. Yield not thy singer to reproach. These songs with every draught we pour come, lover of the song, to thee as milch kine hasten to their young. To thee most oft invoked amid the many singers' rivalry, who beg with all their might for wealth. Nearest and most attractive may our laud, O Indra, come to thee. Urge thou us on to ample wealth. Prabhu hath set himself above the Panas, o'er their highest head, like the wide bush on Ganga's bank. He on whose good bounty, thousandfold, swift as the rushing of the wind, suddenly offers as a gift. So all our singers ever praise the pious Prabhu's noble deed. chief, best to give his thousands, best to give 1,000 liberal gifts. And as much as sensations and emotions are important, we go beyond them. And focus on deeds and beliefs. Hymn 646, Indra, 14 verses. That we may win us wealth and power, we poets rarely call on thee. In war men call on thee, Indra, the hero's lord. In the steed's race course call on thee, as such, O wonderful, whose hand holds thunder, praised as mighty, caster of the stone. Pour on us boldly, Indra, kind and chariot steeds, ever to be the conqueror's strength. We call upon that Indra who most active ever slays the foe. Lord of the brave, most manly, with 1,000 powers, help thou and prosper us in fight. Rajishama, thou forcest men as with a bull, with anger in the furious fray. Be thou our helper in the mighty battle fought for sunlight, water, and for life. O Indra, bring us name and fame, enriching, mightiest, excellent, wherewith a wondrous god, fair visored, thunder arm thou hast, filled full this earth and heaven. We call on thee, O King, mighty amid the gods, ruler of men to score us, all that is weak in us, excellent God, make firm, make our foes easy to subdue, all strength and valor that is found, Indra, in tribes of Nahushas, and all the splendid fame that the 5 tribes enjoy. Bring, yea, all manly powers at once. Or, Mangavan, what vigorous strength in Trukshe lay, in Druhyus or in Puru's folk, fully bestow on us, that in the conquering fray we may subdue our foes in flight. O Indra, grant a happy home, a triple refuge, triply strong. Bestow a dwelling place on the rich lords and me, and keep thy dart afar from these. They who, with minds intent on spoil, subdue the foe, boldly attack and smite him down. From these, O Indra Mangavan, who lovest song, be closest guardian of our lives. And now, O Indra, strengthen us. Come near and aid us in the fight. What time the feathered chaffs are flying in the air, the arrows with their sharpest points, give us, where heroes strain their bodies in the fight, the shelter that our fathers loved. To us and to our sons give refuge. Keep afar all unobserved hostility. When, Indra, in the mighty fray, thou urgest chargers to their speed, on the uneven road and on a toilsome path, like falcons eager for renown, speeding like rivers rushing down a steep descent, responsive to the urging call, that come like birds attracted to the bait, held in by reins in both the driver's hands. And one thing that we come across is that when there are repetitions of sacred formulas, it tends to be in 3s. And let us not seek conflict. Now, if you know there's something to deal with, but you're not in the presence of it, that's a different thing now, isn't it? Hymn 6, well, that was 14 verses. Hymn 647, Indra, etc. 31 verses. Yea, this is good to taste and full of sweetness. Merely it is strong and rich in flavor. No one may conquer Indra in the battle when he hath drunken of the draught we offer. This sweet juice here had mightiest power to gladden. It boldeneth Indra when he slaughtered Vritra, when he defeated Sambara's many onslaughts and battered down his 99 ramparts. This stirreth up my voice when I have drunk it. This hath aroused from sleep my yearning spirit. This stage hath measured out the 6 expanses from which no single creature is excluded. This, even this, is he who hath created the breadth of earth, the lofty height of heaven. He formed the nectar in 3 headlong rivers. Soma supports the wide mid-air above us. He found the wavy sea of brilliant colors in the forefront of the dawns, who dwell in brightness. The mighty one, the steer begirt by Marutas, hath propped the heavens up with a mighty pillar. Drink Soma boldly from the beaker. Indra, in war for treasures, hero Vritra slayer, fill thyself full at the midday libation, and give us wealth, thou treasury of riches. Look out for us, O Indra, as our leader, and guide us on to gain yet goodlier treasure. Excellent guardian, bear us well through peril, and lead us on to wealth with careful guidance. Lead us to ample room, O thou who knowest, to happiness, security, and sunlight. High Indra are the arms of thee, the mighty may we betake us to their lofty shelter. Set us on widest chariot seat, O Indra, with 2 steeds best to draw, O Lord of hundreds, bring us the best among all sorts of viands. Let not the foe's wealth, Maghavan, subdue us. Be gracious, Indra, let my days be lengthened, sharpen my thought, as 'twere a blade of iron. Approve whatever words I speak, dependent on thee, and grant me thy divine protection. Indra the rescuer, Indra the helper, hero who listens at each invocation. Sakra I call, Indra invoked of many. May Indra Maghavan prosper and bless us. May helpful Indra, as our good protector, lord of all treasures, favor us with succor, baffle our foes, and give us rest and safety. And may we be the lords of hero vigor. May we enjoy the grace of him the holy. Yea, may we dwell in his auspicious favor. May helpful Indra, as our good preserver, drive from us, even from afar, our foemen, like rivers rushing down a slope, O Indra. To thee haste songs and prayers and linked verses. Thou gatherest, thunderer, like widespread bounty, kine, water drops, and manifold libations. Who lauds him satisfies him, pays him worship. Even the rich noble still hath found him mighty, with power as when one moves his feet alternate, he makes the last proceed. The foremost follow. Famed is the hero as each strong man's tamer, ever advancing one and then another. King of both worlds, hating the high and haughty, Indra protects the men who are his people. He loves no more the men he loved aforetime. He turns and moves away, allied with others, rejecting those who disregard his worship. Indra victorious lives through many autumns. In every figure he hath been the mode. This is his only form for us to look on. Indra moves multiform by his illusions, for his bay steeds are yoked 10 times 100. Here Tvashtar, yoking to the car the bay steeds, hath extended sway. Who will forever stand upon the foeman's side, even when our princes sit at ease? Gods, have we reached a country void of pasture? The land, though spacious, was too small to hold us. Brihaspate, provide in war for cattle. Find a path, Indra, for this faithful singer. Day after day, far from their seat, he drove them alike from place to place, those darksome creatures. The heroes slew the meanly huckstering Dasas, Varchin, and Sambara, where the waters gather. Out of thy bounty, Indra, hath Prastoka bestowed 10 coffers and 10 mettled horses. We have received in turn from Devadasa, Sambara's wealth, the gift of Atithigva, 10 horses and 10 treasure chests, 10 garments, as an added gift. These and 10 lumps of gold have I received from Devadasa's hand, 10 cars with extra steed to each, and for the Atharvans 100 cows. Hath Asvatha the Payu given. Thus Sanjaya's son honored the Bharadvajas, recipients of all noble gifts and bounty. Lord of the wood, be firm and strong in body. Be bearing us, a brave, victorious hero. Show forth thy strength, compact with straps of leather, and let thy rider win all spoils of battle. Its mighty strength was borrowed from the heaven and earth. Its conquering force was brought from sovereigns of the wood. Honor with holy gifts, the car, like Indra's bolt, the car bound round with straps, the vigor of the floods, thou bolt of Indra, vanguard of the Marutas, close-knit to Varuna, and child of Mitra. As such, accepting gifts, which here we offer, receive, O godlike chariot, these oblations. Send forth thy voice aloud through earth and heaven, and let the worlds in all its breadth regard thee. O drum, accordant with the gods and Indra, drive thou far, yea, very far, our foemen. Thunder out strength, and fill us full of vigor, yea, thunder forth, and drive away all dangers. Drive thence, O war drum, drive away misfortune. Thou art the fist of Indra. Show thy firmness, drive hither those, and these again bring hither. The war drum speaks aloud as battle's signal. Our heroes, winged with horses, come together. Let our car warriors, Indra, be triumphant. And people nowadays look at, what some who are wealthy and powerful, what they do. Well, let wealth not overwhelm us, both the wealth of others and the wealth of ourselves. Hymn 648, Agna and others, 22 verses. Sing to your Agna with each song, at every sacrifice for strength. Come, let us praise the wise and everlasting God, even as a well-beloved friend, the Son of strength, for is he not our gracious Lord? Let us serve him who bears our gifts. In battle may he be our help and strengthener. Yea, be the Saviour of our lives. Agna, thou beamest forth with light, great hero, never changed by time. Shining pure Agna, with a light that never fades. Beam with thy fair beams brilliantly. Thou worshipest great gods, bring them without delay by wisdom and thy wondrous power. O Agna, make them turn hither to succor us. Give strength and win it for thyself. He whom floods, stones, and trees support, the offspring of eternal law. He who, when rubbed with force, is brought to life by men upon the lofty height of earth. He who hath filled both worlds full with his brilliant shine, who hastens with his smoke to heaven. He made himself apparent through the gloom by night, the Red Bull in the darksome nights, the Red Bull in the darksome nights. O Agna, with thy lofty beams, with thy pure brilliancy, O God, kindled most youthful one by Bharadvaja's hand, shine on us, O pure God with wealth, shine, purifier splendidly. Thou art the Lord of house and home, of all the tribes, O Agna, of all tribes of men. Guard with 100 forts thy kindler from distress, through 100 winters, youngest God, and those who make thy singers rich. Wonderful with thy favoring help, send us thy bounties, gracious Lord. Thou art the charioteer, Agna, of earthly wealth. Find rest and safety for our seed, with guards unfailing, never negligent. Speed thou our children and our progeny. Keep far from us, O Agna, all celestial wrath and wickedness of godless men. Hither, O friends, with newest song drive her who freely pours her milk. Loose her who never turns away, who for the host of Marutas, bright with native sheen, hath shed immortal fame like milk, whom the impetuous Marutas look upon with love, who moves in splendor on their ways. For Bharadvaja she poured down in days of old, the milch cow yielding milk for all, and food that gives all nourishment. Your friend like Indra, passing wise, with magic power like Varuna, like Aryaman joy-giving, bringing plenteous food like Vishnu, for my wish I praise. Bright as the host of Marutas, mighty in their roar, may they bring Pushan free from foes. May they bring hither hundreds, thousands for our men. May they bring hidden stores to light, and make wealth easy to be found. Haste to me, Pushan, in thine car. Right deity, I fain would speak, most sinful is our foeman's hate. Tear not up by the roots the Kambira tree. Destroy thou all malignity. Let them not snare by day the neck of that celestial bird, the sun. Uninjured let thy friendship be, like the smooth surface of a skin. A flawless skin containing curds, full to the mouth containing curds, Thou art high above mankind, in glory equal to the gods. Therefore, O Pushan, look upon us in the fight. Now help us as in days of old. May the kind excellence of him, the kind loud roarers, be our guide. Be it the gods, O Marutas, are a mortal man's who worships, ye impetuous ones. They whose high glory in a moment, like the god, the sun, goes round the space of heaven. The Marutas have obtained bright strength, the sacred name strength, that destroys the Vritras. Strength, Vritra, destroying excellent. Once, only once, the heaven was made. Once, only once, the earth was formed. Once, only Presna's milk was shed. No second after this is born. And a female who only gives milk once, well, that's needed more to nurse the kid of whatever species, right? So what does that mean? And people talk about the celestial bird of the sun. Well, the corona of the sun, if you've ever, it does kind of look like there's hairs or wings or something around the sun sometimes, particularly if there's an eclipse. I've only seen one full eclipse, and you'll see that on my channel. Hymn 649, Vistadevas, 15 verses. I laud with newest songs the righteous people, Mitra and Varuna, who make us happy. Let them approach, here let them listen. Agna, Varuna, Mitra, lords of fair dominion, him to be praised at each tribe's sacrifices. The two young matrons, sober-minded herald, the son of strength, the child of heaven, the signal of sacrifice. Red Agna will I worship. Unlike in form are the red gods' two daughters. One is the sun's, and stars bedeck the other. Apart, the sanctifiers in succession come to the famed hymn. Praised in holy verses, I with a lofty song call hither Vayu, all bounteous, filler of his car, most wealthy. Thou sage with bright path, lord of harnessed horses, impetuous, promptly honorest, the prudent. That chariot of the Asthans, fair to look on, pleaseth me well, yoked with the thought refulgent, wherewith Nastatyas chiefs ye seek our dwelling, to give new strength to us and to our children. Bowls of the earth, O Vata and Parjanya, stir up for us the regions of the water. Hearers of truth, ye sages, world supporters, increase his living wealth, whose songs delight you. So may Sarasvati, the hero's consort, brisk with rare life, the lightning's child, inspire us, and with the dames accordant, give the singer a refuge, unassailable and flawless. I praise, with eloquence, him who guards all pathways. He, when his love impelled him, went to Arca. May he vouchsafe us gear with gold to grace it. May Pushan make each prayer of ours effective. May Herald Agna, fulgent, bring for worship to Vashtar, adored in homes, and swift to listen, glorious, first to share, the life bestower, the ever-active God, fair-armed, fair-handed, Rudra by day, Rudra at night. We honor with these our songs, the universe's father, him great and lofty, blissful, undecaying. Let us call specially, as the sage impels us, ye who are youthful, wise, and meet for worship, come, Marutas, to the longing of the singer. Coming as erst to Angaras, O heroes, ye animate and quicken in the desert. Even as the herdsman driveth home his cattle, I urge my songs to him, the strong swift hero. May he, the glorious, lay upon his body the singer's hymns, as stars bedeck the heaven. He who for man's behoof in his affliction thrice measured out the earthly regions. Vishnu, when one so great as thou affordeth shelter, may we with wealth and with ourselves be happy. Sweet be this song of mine to Ahir Budhnya, Parvata Savatar with floods and lightnings. Sweet with the plants to gods who seek oblations. May liberal Bhaga speed us on to riches. Give riches borne on cars with many heroes, contenting men, the guard of mighty order. Give us a lasting home that we may battle with godless bands of men who fight against us, and meet with tribes to whom the gods are gracious. And a social order beyond our particular group or nation is important. And